Hi guys. Okay, this is as real as it gets. I literally just showered, and I know I have a lot of new reps. I have a lot of customers that maybe do not understand how to use some of our skin products. So I thought, what better time to maybe give a quick video on how to use some of our products. We have classes that at like RepFest, our national convention, they give certification classes. I have not got to take one, but I have talked to leaders that have taken them, so I get my information from them. And for our regular reps that haven't gone to RepFest yet, um, we have Avon U. Please look on youravon.com, my team members. Start earning your badges, and you can start learning about all of our products, how Avon works, and all of that. So take advantage of all the learning that you guys can get, plus what we get in each brochure as it goes. But here I wanted to give a few tips that aren't in the brochure that I have learned along the way, and that may explain to a few other things. So here we go. This is my routine. I like to use, and I'm still using a sample because it doesn't take very much, the vitamin C. I like the vitamin C. It gives straight, pure vitamin C to your skin. Normally, you can see with my MS, my hands don't work as regularly like everybody else's does. So I tend to put it just on the palm of my hand, and that way I can pat it in my face. But you would put it on the ends of your fingers, rub it around to pat in, but you'll kind of get to see what I do. Let me see. Literally, I don't know if you can see it. That is it. That drop is all you need for your whole face. So you're going to rub like you guys would do your fingertips, and then you're going to just pat it into your pores. It's not a rub, it's just a pat, and that little bit honestly is enough to do your whole face. I have to say, I have never done this in front of a camera. This is kind of a behind the scenes thing you kind of do, but I wanted you guys to know exactly. So just pat it in, and this is the vitamin C, giving my skin just full vitamin C. So after I patted it, you can see it's dry now. It's all in my skin. You can see a little bit of a shine now, and you just give it a second to go in. That's on a cleanly washed face. You go your lightest to your heaviest. So the vitamin C is the lightest. The next one, I normally use the Power Serum, and I will probably continue to use it at night. But what I want to give a try, and I've tried the sample, but I'm going to give it a full-on try, is our new Hydrofusion. Both of them are serums, so they're going to work the same way. You would use one or the other. You pick a serum that you like. Power Serum boosts all of our regular moisturizers, gives it a boost, makes everything work and soak in extra good, and gives you extra moisture. This on the Hydrofusion is the same thing. It's gonna plump, and it's going to give help everything work even better. This has all of our moisturizers and serums, besides the brand new Hydrofusion. All of the other ones are oil based. Our Hydrofusion is our very first water based system. So I'm going to give you some tips later on. I'm going to do a Hydrofusion, but really quick, what that means is that this is plumping with water. This is helping with an oil base. If you have oily skin, this might be able to work better for you because you're starting with a water instead of an oil. And Yeah, so I'm going to go and do some comparisons later. But you choose one serum. You choose what you want. So next would be, I'm going to go ahead and use the Hydrofusion today. I'll probably use my Power Serum at night. You are more than welcome to do that kind of thing. If you want to use the Hydrofusion during the day when your skin might be oily, and then use the Power Serum at night to help really get that moisture, you know, go ahead and keep using it if you're a Power Serum user. Literally, you give, again, one pump. Hold on, my hands don't work as easy as yours. Okay, so one pump. So that's it. One little, oh, and it's dripping. It is thinner. So, but what you're going to do, again, rub it in just like you guys would on your fingertips, but I'm doing it in my palms. And again, press it in. Now, I will tell you that the difference between the Hydrofusion and the Power Serum is the Power Serum, I don't know how to, oh my gosh, you guys have to feel it. The Hydrofusion is wet. You can feel moisture. It glistens, and it has more of a wet feel than the Power Serum does. The Power Serum kind of just feels dry. I mean, still feels dry. It doesn't feel like my skin's wet, but I can feel the boosting of the Hydrofusion. So again, my palms are dry. I've patted it all in. So now you've put on your serum. So after your serum, you're going to let it soak in just a little bit. This is where you would put, next you would put on whichever moisturizer that you, it's not that you choose. I have a skincare, all of us reps have skincare advisory quizzes on our websites. Use them for ourselves, use them, our customers can use them, and it will help you pick out which regimen is best for you. It is not always based on your age. It is based on your skin's age. Your skin ages differently than your body ages because, you know, how many of us suntan, how many of us don't. It's just so many factors on what your skin age is and your skin needs versus your age. So I don't always can recommend products just on your age. It's what you're wanting to correct. The Hydrofusion, I will tell you, is mostly for plumping. It does nothing for wrinkles, sagging, nothing like that. I've been using the Platinum, which takes care of any wrinkles, sagging. You know, I've been trying to correct it all. I don't know if I have it all, but I'm trying to correct it all. Make sure that it does not come. Preventative. There you go. So this is the Hydrofusion, and so it's the moisturizer. So again, you're gonna put just a little bit on your fingertip, and literally, it's kind of hard to do and talk at the same time. I'm not as professional as those makeup artists. Okay, now when I'm doing it, I'm just putting a little bit. So I normally have to do a little bit 3 times. But I'm telling you, it's just barely putting it on my finger. You should always go up. Sometimes my fingers don't work that well. But I wanted to give you the steps. And you're going to be able to do it better than I am with your fingertips. But I get it on there. So that's what we need. So now my moisturizer's on. And I'm going to let that soak in. It does feel really nice. So now my skin is moisturized. The last step, and this is if you choose, you always, like I said, each line has its own. I have my favorite that I use. I use the Clinical Eye Lift Duo. So when I open it, you'll notice that it has 2. So, and again, these last so long because the bottom cream is what you're going to put on your finger and dab underneath your eyes. And literally, like I said, I am barely putting anything on that finger. And then just dab it on. You don't want to pull, you don't want to push. I have a lot of under eye darkness. I think it has to do with my contacts, because I'm always pulling on my eyes to put my contacts in. Then you're going to, and I do this with my thumb, just use another finger, but my thumb seems to work best for me. Again, I'm barely putting anything on there, but it's for the upper lid. So I go ahead and put on my upper lid moisturizer, and yeah, that's the steps that you want to use for any of our serums, treatments, vitamin C treatments, serums, and moisturizers. So those are your steps. Got a little bit extra there. And that's it. So, sorry it took you 11 minutes. I didn't mean to have it take too long. But, if you were ever wondering, new reps, teach your customers. Those are the steps. It doesn't take much. So when they get the bottles and they're like, you know, this cost me, I don't know, $20, whatever it costs, you can tell them that, you know, that's going to last them, you know, 2 months, 3 months, depending on how much, you know, how much they wash their face, how much they use, if they use it night and day, you know, it just depends. But yeah, so there it is. And it just, teammates, I hope you learned something. Customers, hope you learned something. If you've ever, like I said, just if you've ever wondered how to put on all of our different moisturizers, serums, and treatments. So lightest to heaviest. And yeah, so I'm gonna go blow dry my hair and finish getting done, but wanted to make this up for you guys. Hope you learned something, and give me a shout out if you have a question or would like to know more. Thanks. Bye.